From structural philosophy to equine science. The research of Carmen Jackson. Carmen Jackson's academic research spans theoretical philosophy, epistemology, metaphysics, cosmology, and, most recently, conservation science and wildlife population analysis. Her earlier theoretical work developed an interconnected research program examining a fundamental question: what structural conditions must exist for a world system or phenomenon to remain intelligible? This body of research includes the universal law of continuity, a structural condition of intelligibility. Continuity is a structural condition of intelligibility. Aristotle, Kant, and Einstein. Structural preconditions of intelligibility. A formal introduction of the erasure method. Structure before interaction. Interpretive foundations of coherence in cosmology. Erasure as a condition of reality. From continuity to worldhood. An axiomatic account of worldhood as a structural condition. Together, these papers investigate continuity, structure, coherence, interaction, erasure, and worldhood, drawing connections across philosophy of science, epistemology, metaphysics, and cosmology. A new research direction, Australian wild horses. Jackson's research has now expanded into the scientific and policy questions surrounding Australian wild horses. Her latest paper examines population estimates used in the management of brumbies in Kosciuszko National Park. The manuscript analyzes a striking published numerical sequence. 2023, 17, 393 horses. 2024, 3, 88.5 horses. 2025, 10, 309 horses. It also examines 6, 393 reported removals. P1 academic paper Carmen Jackson Brumby Docs. The paper asks a deceptively simple scientific question. Can 1 year's population estimate be reconciled with the next after subtracting the reported removals from the 2023 estimate? 17, 393, 6, 393 equals 11,000. Comparing that arithmetic residual with the 2024 estimate produces 11,3885 equals 7, 115. Importantly, Jackson does not describe these 7, 115 horses as simply missing. Instead, the paper defines the number as a reconciliation residual requiring attribution through demographic processes, movement, removals, observation, detection, sampling, methodological differences, and statistical uncertainty. P1 academic papers Carmen Jackson Brumby Docs. That distinction is central to the research. Reproducibility before irreversible action. Jackson proposes that wildlife population estimates should be examined through a transparent scientific sequence. Field observations, detection, sampling, model, estimate, uncertainty, reconcile, independently, reproduce, verify, decide. The paper argues that independent researchers should be capable of examining the data, survey design, detection, assumptions, statistical models, parameters, and uncertainty procedures underlying consequential population estimates. P1 academic papers Carmen Jackson Brumby Docs. The underlying principle is straightforward. A statistical estimate can be corrected and irreversible action cannot simply be undone. Science, culture, and the Brumbies. The research is explicitly pro-Brumby. It does not attempt to conceal the position behind artificial neutrality. At the same time, the manuscript argues that advocacy should be subjected to rigorous evidentiary standards. It states that government agencies, scientists, universities, environmental organizations, advocacy organizations, Brumby advocates, and independent researchers should all be required to demonstrate and substantiate their quantitative claims. P1 academic papers Carmen Jackson Brumby Docs. The paper also introduces a distinct indigenous cultural argument. Statistical population modeling can address questions of abundance and uncertainty, but a statistical model cannot independently determine cultural authority, obligation, or whether killing is culturally acceptable. Submitted to Spring in Nature. In August 2026, Jackson submitted this work to Springer, Nature's Discover, Conservation, Reconciliation.
domicile 1 year, with the next independent reproduction, scientific verification, and indigenous cultural authority before irreversible intervention of Australian wild horses. The manuscript represents a significant expansion of Jackson's research program, from theoretical questions about continuity, structure, and intelligibility to an applied question carrying immediate consequences. How should uncertain scientific evidence be tested before it is used to justify an irreversible decision? Across these different research fields, a common intellectual thread remains: structure matters, evidence must be intelligible and consequential.